You already ask it about your car, your recipes, your inbox, so when something heavier comes up, you ask it about that too. A recent analysis by AI scientist and Forbes contributor Lance Elliott lays out a quiet but consequential tug-of-war now playing out across the AI industry. General-purpose AI, tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and Grok, has become the default mental health advisor for hundreds of millions of people, not because it was built for that, because it is already there. At the same time, a wave of purpose-built AI, designed specifically for mental health support, is entering the market, and it is struggling to compete with pure convenience. Let's start with why the generalist wins by default. The appeal of general-purpose AI is not accidental, it is structural. It is free or close to it, available any hour of the day. Already woven into your routine for work questions, cooking questions, everyday questions. Reaching for the same tool during a difficult moment costs you nothing extra. No new app, no separate login, no second thought. Purpose-built AI asks more of you. You have to go out of your way to open it. It is narrower in scope, useful for one thing and one thing only. It is often perceived as clinical, serious, stodgy even, rather than conversational and familiar. And critically, it is not yet part of anyone's daily habit. That asymmetry matters, because general-purpose AI, for all its convenience, remains a generalist. It was not built with clinical frameworks in mind. Not built with safety guardrails specific to psychological distress. Not built with longitudinal memory of a person's mental health history as a design priority. Purpose-built AI is designed for exactly that job, but it is largely still early stage, and has to earn trust and habit against a competitor that already has both, in spades. The analysis breaks down 5 distinct patterns of how people actually behave. Some use general-purpose AI exclusively, and genuinely do not know purpose-built alternatives exist. Some are early adopters, mostly loyal to general-purpose AI, but experimenting with specialist tools on the side. A smaller group is shifting toward purpose-built AI as their mainstay. A small minority avoids general-purpose AI for mental health entirely, on principle. And some people use no AI at all for this for their own good reasons. The center of gravity, by a wide margin, sits with general-purpose AI used by default, not by informed choice, by default. Here is where it gets practically risky. Fragmentation. Say you have been discussing a difficult period of your life with general-purpose AI for weeks. Then you discover a purpose-built tool that looks genuinely better suited to what you need. Here is the catch. That specialist tool knows nothing about what you have already disclosed. You start from scratch. In a moment of vulnerability, that friction is not neutral. It is often enough, on its own, to send people back to whichever tool already knows their history, not the better suited one, the one that remembers. And here is the part that should not surprise anyone. There is little reason to expect general-purpose AI providers to voluntarily step back from offering mental health guidance. It drives engagement. Engagement drives retention. Retention drives revenue. Some purpose-built AI developers are exploring a different model instead. One where their tool receives a quiet handoff from general-purpose AI once a mental health matter surfaces, or even monitors conversations in the background to flag when a handoff might be warranted. Both approaches raise real questions. About consent. About transparency. About what you actually agreed to when you opened a chat window to ask what to make for dinner. None of this means general-purpose AI is useless here, or that purpose-built AI is automatically the safer choice simply because its design intent is better. It remains largely unproven at scale. What it does mean is this: the tool that millions of people default to for one of the most sensitive parts of their lives was not built with that use case as its primary purpose. That gap between what a tool is optimized for and what it is actually being used for is exactly the kind of quiet structural risk that deserves a lot more attention than it currently gets. If this matters to you, the full article is on Substack. Links are in the description, and if you found this useful, subscribe. This is exactly the kind of story Cyber Ethos exists to tell.